are at it again, finally. Cutting the third crop. I don't know what he's doing. What are you doing? Down and go. I don't know what he was doing. But anyway, yeah, we are finally on to, this has been 43 days we cut this patch. This is probably some of the heaviest third crop I've ever cut. A lot of flowers out here, but it's just been raining constant the last 2 weeks. I don't know, let's see, about the 24th or 5th of July we had 230, and I don't know, there's so much. I just about got my rain gauge wore out this summer. We are at approximately 18 or 19 inches since the 3rd of June. And I never would have guessed that. If you'd have told me that, I'd have said, yeah, it's probably going to come all at once. But for the most part, all of this has come nice. Except for, well, like I said, that 23rd, we had that 230 that kind of got dispounded. It was just kind of a small area here. Not everybody got that much. Everybody got, seems like they got something, whether it be 80/100ths or inch or so, but we kind of got pounded right here. So, oof. Looks like my water is running down here. Yeah, I blew through this track here. Kind of freshen it up a little bit. Are there, big boy? It's so hazy out, smoky hazy. I know Michigan Hay was mentioning that. I suppose they get it over there a lot worse than we do, but this stuff is ever going to dry, but we do have a pretty good window here of no rain, so hopefully we can get her up. the rake opened up as far. We're taking a little bit narrower swath. Try to get all this junk to fit through the middle there. Stuff is all tangled up. You stop and then you see a whole bunch of it just gets sucked up in there. Just pulls it out from under the tractor. So I stole the 7210 to do this little area down here at my house, because there's a lot of turning, it's tight quarters, and I've done it with the other mower, but this one just is a little bit easier to, I don't know if it's easier to maneuver, but it's quicker, I think. I'm gonna mow that crap off there. That's a bunch of crap. That off. That's my Mosscantis. I was going to show you my Mosscantis I planted. And our favorite water hemp. This is Mosscantis, this grassy looking stuff. I planted some roots of it. And yeah, this stuff gets pretty tall. This is this the third year for it, I think? First year it got maybe knee high, waist high, that's about it. Second year it got, this is about as tall as it got. Maybe not even this tall. And this year is when it's supposed to really take off and get, I don't know how tall, but we'll let you know. But I thought I could use this stuff for like a windbreak. I thought it'd make a good windbreak for like calving season. Instead of planting a frickin' cedar tree, plant a couple rows of this junk. And yeah, I haven't done anything for it. When I planted it, I sprayed atrazine on the ground. It says you can do that, atrazine 2,4-D, to get what was up. But other than that, it's been on its own, and it's pretty drought tolerant and supposed to be sterile, so it's not supposed to be invasive. But anyway, that's what that is. I can show you the stem. It gets pretty thick stem on it, and this stuff will stand all through the winter. It doesn't fall over. It's got a pretty tough stalk. Here's some from last year that's sitting here that if you keep it up out of the wet, it stays pretty tough. Is that foggy, or is that just, I mean, that's still pretty strong. So I made a couple trellises out of this junk, but that was my plan, was to make plan a windbreak of it. I thought that would be good for calves. That's better than a freaking ugly cedar tree. So, all right. Pretty heavy. There's some alfalfa in here a little bit, but this grass, there's quite a bit of grass in here. Usually we don't get much of anything for a second crop of grass. And these are some pretty heavy swaths. So, all right. Later. Now we'll finish up with this little itty bitty patch here. It's pretty good third crop here too, unbelievably. And I'm getting gophers. Go over there. It's the first year for this alfalfa. I got gophers. Where did you come from? All right, later. It's a bad picture, but great blue herons will eat gophers. That'd be alright if you did. Last night I broke a roller in the baler. Well, double, triple. You see that little baler icon there? It'd be in the tailgate, the roller closest to the tires. That'd be the roller that I broke in half. So, anyway, broke that in half. My dealer was closed. I called a different outfit dealership. They were open. They said they had one at this store location. So I drove to that place. It was about an hour away, and it was the wrong roller. So we had some miscommunication there, I guess. Luckily enough, they were having a after hours employee party. So they were around there at like 7:30 yet. So they helped me track down a place with the correct roller, and that was about a 3-hour drive. So we've got that put in this afternoon, and we're going again. That roller was only $1,460. I sure hope John Deere made a little something off of that money, or off of that. I hope they marked it up just enough that they can survive. The wrong roller was $860. I thought that was too much.